Okay. Hello, hello, my internet friends. It's a very late night tonight, I'm sorry. I got distracted. And then I remembered that I really should jump into Heartopia and get my dailies done. So, here we are. Yay. I'm gonna try and, go through everything as fast as I can. I have some stuff scheduled for tomorrow. So I'd like to try and get some sleep tonight. And it's a new week for the event starting tomorrow. It's the final week of the event. There shouldn't be a whole lot going on besides the concerts daily. But, I'm gonna review everything tomorrow just in case. I did move the chair because I was AFK a bit. I'm gonna grab these. Mandarins, timber, fruit jam, catch 5 fish, and pet Eddie Dog 3 times. I should be able to do these 2 goals pretty easily, and the other 3 are deliveries, which I can do hopefully with what I have in my inventory. There's a fox at my house. I might not interact with it. I might run around hoping to interact with some other people's animal visits. I need to pet dogs 3 times, so I'm gonna try and do that with these guys. See if they'll hold still long enough for me to do that. I know they all need baths. I did not get around to doing that yesterday. Let's see here. Hello. Interesting. Hello, hello. The fox is adorable, but I need a gift from the ferret, I believe. So I'm gonna try to focus on dolphins and ferrets for animal visits before I go to bed tonight. And we'll see what I can get. My garden is a disaster right now because I'm trying to clear out the excess seeds. And it's not going as well as I would hope. Thank you for the random rainbow powder on my flowers. That was interesting. Also, hi Mia. And hi Sayumi. I did say hello, but I didn't say your name. Alright, these ones are not important at all. These are just bonus seeds. So I'm going to be pulling these up. Oh dear. Sounds like this might not be Roman's type of gameplay. It sounds like they're stuck on something that should be pretty easy to get through. And maybe it's just not their kind of game. I'm sorry. You were probably really looking forward to hanging out with your friend in here. Alright, I do still need to feed the cats. I've only taken care of the dogs so far, so I need to focus on that in a second. But I wanted to get the flowers out of the way for 2 reasons. 1, the cats like to hide in them. And 2, I didn't want people watering them because they're just getting picked anyway. So it's just kind of a waste of time and energy. Alrighty. 1 cat down. And I must absolutely not forget to pet a cat this time around. So we'll grab tiramisu. Yeah, bringing a Fortnite player, any kind of shooter game player, into a cozy game like Heartopia, that's a pretty huge adjustment for them. That's a pretty huge gameplay adjustment, so maybe it's just not a game that's compatible with your friend. Let's see here. I'm going to grab this. I am gonna store the 2-star flowers for now. I feel you. I feel you. I tend to wind up as people's chauffeur from time to time. Alright, what have we got here? 3 blue, 2 green, 3 black, 5 pink. So we're gonna have 2 extra pinks. Yeah, like I said, sometimes it's just not a game that's compatible with people. Alright, so it looks like all of the pink and orange are gonna have to go again. I have so many of these in my storage now, it's ridiculous. I need to go through all of my flowers. Not just the daffodils. But it's fine. It'll probably have to wait until after the event's done. Because I'm just so overwhelmed with trying to do stuff for all of the servers. It's a lot. Alright, and we've got 3 black, 2 green, 3 blue. Gotcha. It looks like I'm gonna have to leave that one out. There? Maybe? And maybe I can move this down here. And put the black one there, maybe. Oh, the daffodils? Yeah, they are limited to the event only. The daffodils and the starfruit is limited to the event only. They go away. Okay, I need one more blue out of the way. And hopefully the dogs don't block me from planting things. One more blue. Okay. And one more green from the look of it, but I don't have anywhere to squish it. So maybe I can move one of the other flowers over. Maybe I'll move the Celine. There we go. It's not perfect, but I'll be removing a chunk of them tomorrow anyway, so it's fine. I'm not too worried over it. Yeah, hang on. In the collection tab here, in the gardening, these are limited to the current fashion wave. Details. Let me see here. We've had flowers from 3 previous events. We've got the winter one, a fashion wave, and 2 town festivals that were a bit smaller. So apparently the scale of the event merits what it's called, a fashion wave or a town festival. The Frost event and the Call of Wales event have been fashion waves. And I guess the Brick event and Cinematic event, I'm not sure exactly what it was called, but the Old School Theater version, that one was also a town festival instead of a fashion wave. I need these guys to move. This is unfortunate. I might have to, The only thing I can think of is to put these inside the house for a second. But that's not gonna help it now, is it? I guess I'm going into build mode for 10 seconds to move the cats. I don't know why they like to stick themselves in the flowers. It's so annoying. If you do not get your flowers fully grown by the end of the event, they'll be frozen at whatever stage growth they were at. One of my friends has some of the brick flowers in her greenhouse as a good example. They're only half grown. And they're never going to grow anymore, I don't think, unless that particular festival happens again. And those become something that you can grow again. It just freezes the growth period. Alright. So I have 1 week to try and get a 5-star star fruit, and that's gonna be a nightmare. I'm really gonna be annoyed if I can't get one, because I haven't missed out on a single 5-star produce yet from a event. Gonna be thoroughly ticked off if I can't get that. But if I can't, it is out of my control, so mad or not, nothing I can do about it. Let's put these away. Apparently I left all this junk in my bag from yesterday. Super helpful. Okay. There's the wedding furniture that I got from the gacha. Okay. Did I miss the tree again yesterday? I don't think so. Maybe I did? I'm not 100% sure. Alright, well for today we're gonna plant some rice because I need to work on a bunch of recipes that use it. Okay. Doesn't hurt to have extras anyhow. Alright. There we go. And there we go. Now I can water everything. Alright. At this point, the daffodils really don't matter that much to me. I'm just trying to burn through the seeds that are in my inventory. I like getting some of the extra Selines, but they're just taking up a lot of space in my inventory. I need to downsize them so that I can use them for a display or something at some point, but I've gotten the 5-star, I'm happy. Okay. Hello. There we go. I will be zooming though. Like I said, I need to take care of stuff. So I've got animals to feed, I've got houses to get gacha from, I've got dailies to do. So There's Sayumi. I'm sure she's here for a high five. That's a very futuristic looking house. That's pretty cool. Alright, I'll see you around. And if you want to catch up with me to feed the animals, you're welcome to. Oi! Give me a high five. And I'm zooming. When I get around to feeding the animals, if you want to join me, you can, but until then, I have dailies to run around and do. It is a very cool house. Very, very futuristic. I like the combination of all the different event stuff and gacha stuff. It's very clever. Combining things. I like it. It looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Alright. I'm gonna go down to lot 12 and work my way around trying to get Sanrio and treasures. And we'll see. We'll also be grabbing the mole and the tree as I go around. Do, 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 do. Okay. I see that you have a treasure chest out, but I'm not sure if it's just this pink one here or not. It's possible it is. If it is, that's fine. I'll still water for you. But I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for the blue one somewhere else. Because sometimes people relocate them. Yeah, here's a good example. There's a brick bloom here and you can see that it's red. And if you try to water it, you get a message, unable to water flowers in dormancy. So they don't take water and they won't grow. They do make nice decorations though. So there's nothing wrong with keeping them, but there's nothing productive in having a bunch of extras before the event is over. The brick blooms, the dandelions, those are all in dormancy, but they're very pretty. Okay. Nope, they just have the pink one. I'll work around it. Let me get my trusty hammer out and free Mr. Oak from his root prison. Alrighty. This house doesn't even have a chest out, but I think it's awesome, so I'm gonna leave a like anyway. Okay. Gonna zoom my way around. Now we've already gotten the pink bubbles, but if you haven't gotten them by now, you are almost completely out of time. Same for the donation boxes. Make sure you finish those by tonight, because in the morning they're going to be gone, and I don't think there's another week of those. If you've at least gotten 60%, then you'll get the bag as a reward. So do what you can. If you need help, reach out to people. I'm sure there's probably people online or around in-game that are willing to help out. You can try hosting a party, like a tea party or a hide-and-seek party or something. A lot of the times people will donate for you or water for you when you host a party. So that's always an option as well. Since we have the party option up here. I'm just gonna walk, because it's close by, and I don't care. Alright, looks like I'm gonna struggle to find blue chests today. Okay. Oh yeah, that too. Make sure you submit your house if you haven't already for evaluation. So Yeah, there's a few things that need to be finished off as minor details for tonight. It is the next week tomorrow, so, alright. It looks like I'm really gonna struggle to find blue chests today. This is gonna be... might be something that I have to stay after stream to do, depending on how difficult this is. I'll try to town hop a little, but we'll see. Okay. I'm not sure I got that one spot. Oh, I did. No, I'm good. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you, though. I'm okay. I'm over full. It wouldn't do any good if she fed me. I do appreciate it, though. A salad doesn't help much, but it's better than nothing. Some girl asked me for a stamp. And, it's polite to feed somebody after they stamp for you because it takes 30 of their energy. And, she gave me a salad in return that was 15 energy. And I was like, hello? That's like half of the energy it took me to stamp. Do you mind? I got this already, right? I did. I probably interacted with it right away. I did. Okay. Ooh. That's a lot of the brick furniture. Very cool. The brick texture, I mean. I like it. You see some weird stuff in this game sometimes. 2 and a firework. Very nice. Let me sneak around back and water for you. Ah. Hello, hello. It is you. I forget who's who half the time. It is you that has the brick blooms that aren't gonna grow. They're cute though. The little buds do be cute. So even in their partial phase, they do make really cute decorations. Continuing on. That's a very fancy house. Hello, ferret. What in the world is that? What did you do? This looks like some kind of, decoration you'd find on like a fancy desk or something. I'm gonna drop a like even though you don't have anything out that I need. This is a fascinating build. I like it. Gonna keep moving along though. Right now, I'm mainly just watering for friends and people that have chests out. And if it's both, that's fantastic. And you're working on stuff. That's cool too. I look forward to seeing what you do. I'm always curious about how people improve their homes. It's always so fascinating how people make their builds. Because sometimes I would never think of doing things in a certain way. Is there a Sanrio? I remember this house. They're not my friend, but I remember seeing this house previously with less stuff. I think they're probably trying to submit it for evaluation, so they put a bunch of stuff out. Or they just got around to decorating finally. You missed a spot. I got it. There we go. Boop 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 doop 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 boop 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 doop. Hello. Have some free energy recovery. Even if they're AFK, they can still recover energy doing that. Let's see. I don't see any other flowers, but there is that cute little fish tank table. Whee! And a bubble. Fantastic. Is there another house this way? Sometimes they don't load in fully, and the answer is no. So, next step is to go feed the animals, I guess? Because I can do my dailies as I go around town. So, I'm just gonna ride my bike up there. It's not that big a deal. It's only gonna take another, like, 1 minute to get up there. I'm not gonna rush that much. It is late, though. It do be late. Honestly, it reminds me of the old school, like, oil raindrop lamps that you used to be able to get for, like, old school, like, 70s decoration. That's the vibes it's giving me for some reason. It's pretty. It's just for some reason it reminds me of those old lamps. Alrighty. Ba, 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 ba. And we've made it to the capybaras. Do I have to catch anything today? Catch 5 fish. That's about it. Alright, so... I don't remember if I saw the mole or not. Hang on a second. Bye-bye, you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by with me. I did not get the mole today, but I thought I went past all the houses. It's not here. And I could have sworn I went past all the houses, so I must have missed it. Because it probably didn't load in. Yes, you have a good night too. I know it's really late. Sorry about that. I could have streamed earlier, but I needed a break, and then my break turned into getting distracted. It happens. And then I got criticized over the phone, but that's also fine. Because they probably thought that I fell asleep. So I don't mind. I got a 100-piece puzzle from the ferrets. I don't know if I have that one or not. I'll have to double check. I know I'm missing some stuff from some of the animals, but I need to make a proper list of things. Pardon? I think that was just my email. Yeah. Just a random email notification. Kind of junk. That's cool though. Alright. Ah! I clicked on the wrong window with my mouse. Ooh. I'll worry about the dailies in a minute. I want to get the animals fed first. I'm tired. Did it say lake fish? Because there's a lake right next to me that I can use. It just says catch 5 fish. There's lake fish that I can grab. There should be a few fish in here. Could get me close to the 5. Okay. Come here. There should be another rainbow, I think on Monday or Tuesday. Should be the final rainbow for the event, unless they've scheduled another one that I don't know about. But if you need one more rainbow event, that would be your best bet. If you just need rain, I'm not sure. I can double check. Let me have a look at what the weather is this week. Alright, we've got blazing sun first thing in the morning, and then the rest of the day is clear. Monday is when the rainbow is, and there's usually rain on the rainbow day as well. Tuesday has rain, Wednesday has rain and shooting stars. Thursday has more blazing sun, so you have 2 more chances tomorrow and Thursday to finish up your either the blush or the skin unlock for this event. And then Friday we have rain, and then Saturday would be the first day after the event. So hopefully, if you haven't unlocked everything, you have enough time to be able to. The shooting stars should be in this flower field area again, because it seems to have switched seasonally. It seems to be quarterly in the year. Okay. I need one more fish, don't I? There's one more fish down there. I'll grab it. Excuse me. I can't wait for these corals to be out of my way. They're pretty as heck, but they get in my way coming through here. All the solid decor, the extra trees, the corals, the stage, all that stuff is kind of in my way. It's rather annoying. Alright, since I lingered in this area for as long as I did, I suppose I can give Annie her stuff and get out of the way. I wasn't going to. I was gonna just blast through here. Someone's doing fishing. Alright, that's also a good point. If you haven't done your 2 events this week, make sure you do that as well. Atara, you're right behind me. What do you need? Wood. Why do you need lumber again? Atara often needs timber. Annie often needs fruit or sweets. Miss Joan often needs sticks for some reason. I assume for the pets. For some reason Will likes bird photos and butterflies. I don't know why. The NPCs have weird taste. Okay. Tomorrow, I believe, is also the first day of the new gacha. Let's see here. There we go. That's an interesting thought. I have yet to see a bonfire, but that's an interesting concept. Any idea where the mole is? Maybe you've seen it, Kay? Since you're in chat right now. Because somehow I missed it. I don't think it spawned properly on my screen, and I wasn't listening for it as I was zooming by. I do have to do another run in a different town for the gacha, so it's fine if you don't know. I'll just be a little bit more careful going across the houses. Not that big a deal. Alright. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. To be honest, I might take an entire week off. This final week, I might take the entire week off from the other servers because I am so overloaded. that I'm tired of doing everything. I'm tempted. That could be. Thank you, Zuniq. I didn't expect to see you in chat. I know it is at a home lot, and I don't know how I missed it, but like I said, I was zooming around, and sometimes they don't load on the screen, but you can still hear them, but I was chatting, so I wasn't listening. Sometimes it takes a minute for it to load in properly. I will check lots 7 and 11. Thank you. That's very helpful. A panda figurine. Nothing new, but fantastic, I guess. Alright, one more animal, and then I can double check those lots real quick. I'll just circle back around one more time a little bit more slowly on my way back to the flower field to go feed the dolphins. It's not a huge deal. The render load is just awful right now. Like I said, I think they're doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and we're just not privy to what's causing excessive lag. So I'm trying to take it with a grain of salt, but it is super, super annoying. I try to play in not high load times. I try to play in a time frame where I assume it would be less server load, but I mean, with a lot of... I know this is a stupid comparison, in a way. Right, the bubbles are super laggy sometimes when I'm trying to catch insects too. Yeah, it's ridiculous sometimes. So I think I'm just gonna slowly scooch my way across town. Alright, so the tree was in a lot 11, so if you're right, then the mole should be in lot 7. But just in case, I'm gonna take little stops. Give things a chance to load in. I know my house isn't helping the situation any. My house load is almost maxed out. It's pretty intense. So I know I'm not helping the situation any. Alright. Not here. I know that allowing the houses to be as individualized as they are definitely contributes to the lag issues. It is one of my favorite aspects of the game, being able to have a fully customizable home. There you are! Found it! Thank you, Zuni, you were perfectly right. It was on lot 7. It was just a little higher than where I looked, because I was down near the house. That probably also didn't help. So let me zoom over to the ocean really quick after I go talk to Massimo? Or should I do shopping when I do Massimo? I suppose I can do shopping and Massimo right now, and then I'll go out to the ocean to feed the dolphin and do the daily out there and get that out of the way. I don't like to come into town and then go leave town and then come back into town. It's super annoying. Looks like you're loved by cats. I am. My hobby's maxed out. Thank you. They like to make observations on your hobbies. I'm just gonna give you that, dude. You get 1 blueberry jam. That's it. Little 1-star jam. Can't do anything in here, so sad. Alright. Ma'am, what am I allowed to buy for cash? You have a very strong PC and a good graphics card. It still lags a little. Mobile is way more lag. Even if you have an iPhone 15 Pro Max, you would think that that would be like a super gaming compatible phone. That's a fairly new iPhone. It's not like the newest one, but the fact that it's a Pro Max would imply that it's pretty high powered. I am gonna grab this skirt because I really like the color. That's it. That's the whole reason. Alright. The boots are cute as heck. I kind of want the pink and white ones. They're so cute. Alright, I have to start spending stars anyway. Why not? I think I'll limit myself to 1 or 2 things a day for stars. But I do have to start using them on stuff. Okay, what's available? It lags way too much, but in PC it's not too bad. The delays are just odd. Agreed. Agreed. What have we got here? I actually have this color. Fantastic. Do I have this color of marshmallow chair? The answer is no. I'm grabbing it. They don't take up a lot of space. They do in my inventory, obviously. I love how that's a black lamp, but the light shines through so intensely that it basically just turns it almost a white gray. The light is so bright. I have that planter, don't I? Or do I have it in a different color? A different color. Okay, I do like the planters, and it's only 20 stars. I'm gonna grab it. Normally I would not, but I'm gonna do a quick review on everything before it switches tomorrow. Is there anything that I really want to pick up before it's gone? Just finished your Fashion Wave store items. Now you can finally relax from the tokens. I have to do that this week. That is my grind this week. And I think, like I said, I may take a break from all event tasks on the other servers. I may only log in for dailies and, like, get off. Because I may just consider that I'm done for the event on the other servers. Because I need to focus on this one and do a lot of work. And I'm just gonna give her some fairly high star cards because I can't be bothered. What do you mean submission not what? Maybe it was too much? I'm not sure. Anyway. Let me have a quick look at the cats before I completely leave the store. Wow, I am really low on cat food. There we go. Yeah, I really need to focus on this server and try to get everything that I can. I've been doing pretty well, but I'm really, really behind on collecting things. So... and not like... I mean, I can do fish events. That's my biggest concern, is cooking and fish events for that stuff, but... I mean the Fashion Wave items. I'm really, really behind on collecting any of this stuff. I have not been doing well. So I need to buckle down and focus. And tomorrow I have to be out of the house for several hours, so that messes up my whole schedule for the day. Even if I wanted to sit down and focus on that. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to, like, do a bunch of event stuff and then just like dump everything on Azure. I can try to sell to players, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to chase down everybody. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so I need to feed the dolphins, and I need to take a photo inside the cave. I can do that. Oh, that's cool. You must have done a lot of fishing events, though, to have that many pale squids. Alright, where would I like to take a photo? It's pretty dirty in here. I haven't been doing my cleaning. Where would I like to take a photo? Maybe somewhere around here? With the little jellyfish hanging out behind me? Why not? Bloop. Does that not count because I'm not in the cave? Let me guess. Inside the cave. Yep. This doesn't count because I'm not inside. Does this count as inside the cave? Let me turn around. Wow, the lighting completely changed just from me turning on the camera. Does that count? It does not. What part of the cave counts as inside the cave? Do you mean near the mural? Probably. Because that's technically part of the cave. I don't know why that didn't count. Probably means with the mural. Hello? Can you not? My second monitor is trying to pick a fight with me. There we are. That triggered it. It's usually not that hard. Yeah, I might need to, be annoyed at my graphics settings. 'Cause that shadows in the grass annoys me. It does look nice, but the render distance for some things is weird. Alright, how are the dolphins doing? Oh, they have a gift for me. Fantastic. Can it please be the figurine that I need? No. Great. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. I don't have any of their favorite food. That's tragic. However, I do have a ton of random food that I can throw in there. The grapes are the best value for throwing in there, though. Alright. I've cleared that. I think I can do the rest of my check-in stuff in a second. I suppose I'll do this. Like I said, some people are trying to rush through getting their weekly goals done. So I can rush through this really quick and help them. Because if there's not enough people going to participate, which it looks like there's tons of people actually. I was gonna say they might need the help, but it looks like there's a whole cluster of people. Alright. I don't mind. Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome, people. Let me... boop. There we are. Wait for the event to get started. I like the music out here. Especially, I don't know if it's any different at night, but it's very relaxing out here. I do need to do a decent amount of fishing to try and get the 5-star fish, though. Anyway, so... I'll I'll probably be able to make a good profit by selling off that stuff. Pardon the yawn. Sorry about that. Well, this is, I don't know where the last person is, but they're not here. So... Kitty Seeker, where are you? Just in the cave? Are you struggling with the photo too? Or are you just, what are you doing over there? Hello? Okay, I guess they gave up. Waiting for the person. Okay. There we are. Boop 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 boop. I really want to collect all the clothing. It's so adorable. I suppose it's not the end of the world if I can't get the car. As long as I can get one of everything else. But that is going to be the hardest thing to get, is the car. Especially starting as late as I am to grind for it. I'll do my best. Might involve a few sleepless nights. Okay. Will you stop it? Myself? I need to pay attention to where I'm clicking on things. It's hard. I know that a lot of people wish that there was like controller support. And to be honest, I would have a lot less problems with my outfit popping up on screen if there was some kind of controller support, because the camera would have its own dedicated thing, and I wouldn't have to be clicking on screen to focus on where to turn. But, I don't know how they would actually functionally implement controller support, because there's a lot that you have to do. Grab these before the timer hits 0 for the big ball. Ooh, nice. I got a new shell. Let me come down here. Zoom. Yes, yes, I know. Don't hold the middle of the screen. I know. I try not to. I know, I try not to. But honestly, where I click is, not always where I want to click. Okay. It should jump over to an angry ball soon. There we go. Cone snail. Aren't those like super duper venomous? I'm just a klutz. I either click on the wrong part of the screen by holding down where my outfit is, or I click on the wrong part of the screen and I wind up jumping like an idiot. I'm not the most coordinated. I see you. I can clean a few of you in a second. Look at everybody wearing the swimsuit. That's so cute. There we go. I didn't get any kind of title for myself, but it's fine. Oh, someone was needing a cleaning again. Hang on. Oh no, I know where it is. It's just that I don't pay attention to where I click down to turn the camera. Because I click a lot to rotate the camera. So it's my own klutziness. I know exactly where the thing is. I kind of wish I could turn that function off. But I don't think you can. The quick change option. Kinda wish I could deactivate that. It's just my own not being careful of where I'm clicking. I'm aware. I get mad at myself for doing it, but... this is a pretty empty town. I have a friend here. AV, but the town is like super empty. Yeah, you can't deactivate that. So I'm gonna go back. Actually, hang on, let me check my friends list rather than just going back to let me see, 3 out of 5 out of 12, 9 out of 24 in the ocean, 10 out of 12, that's not bad. I'll go to this town. Okay. What lot am I in? 11. Let's see if there's anybody in 12 before I start going around. It was probably in between loading where you were and where you were previously. Because it showed that Kay was in a town 3 out of 5 and then 5 out of 5 real quick. So it was probably just not refreshed yet. Yeah. It's fine. Under construction. Fair. Perfectly fair. My house is under construction too, but I'm not concerned enough about people's opinion to label it as such. I have used the Sanrio machine too much. They're fully watered. Over there. Are they fully watered over here too? Yes. There's me, Liv, and Kay over there. I might come over and say hi. And water for you guys. I would water for this person too, because they're in my friends list. But there's nothing to water in the flowers. Wait! There's Shironeko. Yep. She's AFK. That's cool though. Yep, I don't know why I touched it anyway, even though I already got that note. I can't water for you! I can't water for you either here either. Alright, I only need a couple of chests, so yeah, I'll go over to your guys' town. I only need a couple of chests to finish off today. I'm maxed out on Sanrio stuff, so... And I know you guys have... At least Kay has the chest that I need. I'm pretty sure you guys do. Oh, I'm tired. Alrighty. Oh, everybody's up top. So convenient. Let me come water for you if you need any waters. I like helping. Boop, 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 boop. I swear, every time I come by your house, there's a rabbit trying to use your register. It's hilarious. Not this time around, but every time I come by, there's a rabbit trying to use your cash register. It feels like... Okay, let me sneak around back. Well, hello. You're actively doing stuff, so I'll work with the flowers first. They're not fully watered? How dare. How dare people not water for you? I'm joking. I don't want anyone taking that seriously. Only ever water if you have the time, the energy, and the motivation to. Don't ever feel obligated to water for anyone. My goodness. I know, right? There's almost always a bunny up there. I've taken a few screenshots or photos of it. It's hilarious. Let me see. I might actually have one in my album of the most recent one. Hang on. Let me zoom through here. Right here. There's almost always a rabbit trying to use your register. It's hilarious. That's like the second or third time that I've seen it at least. Oh no, you're fine. I know that there's a delay. I try and give people a chance to answer if I ask a question on the stream because I know it takes a minute for people to not only hear me, but get around to answering me. Okay, it's all maxed out. Lucky. I think I'm all maxed out too, maybe? I'm not sure. It doesn't matter, to be honest. I'm not worried about things today. And I am maxed out on the gacha and the chests. Fantastic. Let me get a high five from you. There's the bear with the shoes. I love it. I love him. He's adorable. Wow, great job. Ooh! We have two lace leaf flowers that aren't fully watered, but they're separated. That's fine. I know! That's what's been happening with me with the gacha, too. I tried to get, multiples of the stuff. There's no way. Ain't no way I'm getting any of that. I tried to do it myself, and it's gotten way too expensive, and I'm holding on to what I have left for the upcoming gacha. So, it's fine. I'm happy with what I have. Yeah. Wow! My spelling today. Yeah. That's true, I do need a fast car. But it's fine. Hmm. Nope, I just have the little sad. I just have the little sad cars. Yeah, I need to do that. Alright, let me go water for, Liv is over here, right? Down here. I'll water for her too. Stop by her place. I don't need any of the gacha from her, but I'll water for her. I don't know this person. If you guys know that person, let me know and I'll water for them anyway, but... right now I'm done with everything else, so I'm just gonna be doing friends stuff. Let me get back to your garden. Zinnia and Liv kind of have like identical gardens, but different styles. It's fascinating. I love it. Because it's so easy to know what you need to do. I need to eat, apparently. Hang on. Yeah, it's just some random person. That's fine, though. There's nothing wrong with random people. They're just not in my friends list. I figured you guys had a shared design plan. I love it. I do. Oh no, it's good. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. Ah! Yeah, that's super helpful to have someone in person help you with stuff. That's pretty smart. Oh no! The cat's being buggy. That's unfortunate. A mushroom. I have that mushroom. I just don't have it out. That's one of my only giant plants. I really, really, really wanted the tree. But sadly I couldn't get it. And I'm not gonna throw any money at it anymore. So I did enough gotcha pulls. Where is this floating cat? I'm curious. Where is your cat floating? Oh! It might just be on your game that it's floating. Wait, hang on. Hmm. It is floating a smidge. It's mostly laying down on my screen. It's hungry though. Maybe if I feed it, it'll cooperate with gravity? Alright, I'm gonna go do my check-in and then I will finish up my stream. Because I'm all done for today. It's very, very late. I need to get off the computer. Try to get some sleep. Alright, I need to make plans for this upcoming week so that I can focus on things. Okay, I need to work out a schedule, I need to make plans. It's cool. Hmm? Yeah, they go through walls, they teleport, they defy gravity jumping up onto like the second floor if they see a chair they want to sit on. It's ridiculous. Okay. Something more long term. Let's see. And we've got some gotcha balls to open. No order ticket, but that's cool. Alright, what can we plant today? Put that away. Put that away. Put that away. Put those away. I'm just gonna do this. Hello? Let me click on things. Thank you. Alright, does that cover everything? Yes. Alright, what should I plant? Probably more cocoa beans. Because I need to make chocolate sauces. Hello? Someone must have left town, leaving us with too few people. That's awkward. My seeds! Okay, that's fine. No, come on. Cooperate! Why? There we go. Yay! Alright. Come on. Okay. There we go. I wonder if they just needed to merge us with, like, somebody that was by themselves? I have no idea. That's very odd. Yeah, they only added, like, one person back. There was a person here, but they're gone now, and just moved a person there. That's wild. What was the point of that game? Alright, well, time to relocate to the rooftop. I am gonna shut the door. Nothing personal. I just don't like jump scares. Alrighty. Today, I would like to relax next to the water fountain because I am stressing. So the sound will help me relax. Okay. So we've got 86 points on the Dave the Diver stuff. So I have this. I don't think I have this yet. I do not. Okay. So we'll grab one of those. We'll grab the daily check-in here. We'll grab the Sanrio gotcha stuff here. I'm not sure what to do with the extra stickers. I might have to, make like a public post or something. I did see a really clever option where somebody used their, event journal as like a sticker lookbook. Alright, I still need to do something about my journal, like tomorrow. Today or tomorrow. Today, technically, if you want to talk about the date, but tomorrow if you want to talk about time frame. I'll try to take care of that right away. I apparently can upgrade 40,000 coins, which is pretty pricey, but hey, I get a lawnmower. And I get an upgrade ticket. And I apparently have a home evaluation score because it's after midnight. Okay, thanks. I guess. Let me resubmit that. Alright. My brain is slightly not functioning. Give me 2 seconds. I already lost track of what I was doing. Right, hobbies. Sorry, like I said, it's quite late. My brain is not functioning properly right now. I'm gonna grab the insect catching hobby and upgrade that, and hopefully I can find some new stuff in between fishing and insect catching soon, because I'd like to start getting some new content in my catalog. Friendship journal, I'm not sure what's going on in there, but we'll check the catalog really quick. Because I have ocean cleanup. I have a new shell. I could just leave that at all. We've got the cone snail and the long-snouted vulva. That is an interesting looking shell. It looks like an ear. Like an elf ear. That's interesting. Okay, or like a leaf. What do we got here? Something. I know I bought something, but I already forgot what. A cargo jacket with a hoodie. Nice. And I know I got the skirt. What else did I buy? Pants? Color blocked pop pants. Nice. These are gonna be really dang cute in the winter. Alright. Shoes. I got the boots, I think. The new boots. Yep, the cargo martens. These are so cute. They're gonna look so adorable with another outfit. So chunky. Okay, what have we got here? The sofa stool. Nice. I've got a nice little collection of these marshmallow-shaped sofa stools, which sometimes render in properly and sometimes do not. Okay. What have I got here? I don't know. Probably the Dave the Diver thing? The sign? I would assume that's what's new in this tab, but probably the only thing. Yeah. The sushi shop light box. But it says there's something else new in here. What is it? What else do I have? Oh, the planter! Right. Okay. So now I have the red, black, and white brick square planters. Nice. Cool, cool. It looks like that's it. So I didn't do like any massive shopping spree. I didn't unlock anything fancy today. I did do some gacha stuff, but I covered that yesterday. I do want to check the weekly selection because I can refresh it. And I already own this luggage, don't I? Okay. So we're gonna refresh that and see what's new and grab our coin before that goes away. I'm gonna grab this. I forgot to check the previous set and see if I already had the cart, if there was a cart in there, but if I missed out on it, I'm not gonna cry. It's fine. I am trying to get a collection of the snack carts because those are fun. And I think they would be great as like part of an internet cafe. So we've got a whole bunch of suitcases and a whole bunch of carts. We've got snack carts of varying colors, something called a good time cart, which looks like well, it's got headphones and a drink and potentially snacks. A book cart. So yeah, these could work as, like, I'm not sure about the bathroom one, but the rest of them could work for, like, an internet cafe style thing. These could work for, like, next to the computers. These could work next to, I don't know, like, study desks. These two. I don't know. Internet/manga cafe. I'll figure it out at some point. I have ideas, but I don't have time or space to do them most of the time. But I am going to log off now because it is extremely late. I'm tired. I am honestly barely functional at this point. I'm so burnt out from running this event on all the servers that honestly I just want to focus on this account for a while. So if you don't see me on the other accounts, that's probably why. Like I said, I'm just gonna log in long enough to try to do my dailies and then not do anything else. So I'm gonna be speed running all of the servers for this next week. So probably for the foreseeable future, I'll just be doing dailies and getting off because I don't want to make more progress on all of the servers. I want to make more progress on this server. This is my home server. This is where I'm happy. The other servers are just places where I can meet up with you guys if you want to show off things and stuff like that. So I'm kind of done on the other servers for the most part. I'll keep working on dailies until I reach probably maximum hobby upgrades, and that's about it. I'll probably just step away from them for the foreseeable future once I reach that point. So, not like maximum hobby upgrades, but like regular hobby upgrades. Not the premium ones. Yeah, you have a great night too, Sayumi. I will, I've got things to do in the morning, so I'm gonna try and get some rest right now. You guys have a lovely night, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget, first thing in the morning until around lunchtime, there will be a blazing sun. So if you haven't finished up your sun exposure by then, make sure you start working on that. You've only got 2 times left. Hopefully that covers what you need. Have a great day. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow, probably in the evening. Until then, Babu, and bye-bye.